Hello everyone and welcome back to another Roblox video, and of course we are playing Defenders Depot 2, and I'm basically here to show you guys what a normal rebirth cycle looks like when you have over 100 rebirths. As you can see right here, stats, I have 109 rebirths and I'm currently the top 14, probably top 15 in my opinion, player in the game right now. So I I have a pretty good idea on what most people like me have will go through when we are doing a rebirth cycle, but I do add in a little bit of my own stuff as well. So first we start off. Well, I start off with a satellite over here. This is actually a perfect setup for these two satellites. I just recently figured this out when the satellite released, so we can even upgrade both of these things. So we can have a absolute zero right there, so we can keep them all in the entrance while we're doing our own things. And we're gonna go for a crossbow, which is one of the most early things that we're gonna use for. If you're wondering why I have an extra 3.1, that is because I was testing the audio and I was collecting a lot of crates, so it won't really do much, but it's there. So what we're gonna do here is, do you see that like blue part? We're gonna split that in half, as you can see right here. So we're gonna add this, then we're gonna do an alternating pattern so the buff is like partly equal. So upgrade that, all of this, and one right here, upgrade this as well. A force nature right here, upgrade that as well, and another one of these things right here. So this was actually a little bit perfect because of how we have enough room for all these buff towers over here. And what we can also do actually is to move this a bit back, like probably 2 blocks back, so we can do that. We're gonna add a force of nature right there, but we're gonna move this back again once more. Again, not everyone's gonna oh, I see the problem. Oh no. Oh, that's fine. But again, not every run is gonna be the same, so obviously this is gonna change around with the blockades moving, and obviously in the newest update, the developer might release the wave 250, so we just have to be careful of that. So we're gonna place another crossbow right here, and we're gonna go upgrade that as well, and we start. We're gonna do is link these two so they don't get out of the front. And obviously the satellite isn't really needed, it's just there because it's gonna make it much more fun, and obviously we're gonna try to use as much things as possible, and it becomes really useful later on when we're gonna have to deal with the demon guy at wave 150. So I've also tried to record this like 3 times now. This is the 3rd time, and the first 2 times was like an absolute chaos thing because the audio is delayed, and I'm actually hoping this one isn't. So hopefully it's gonna be fine. And also, as you can see, we don't use the obelisk that much because as of right now there really isn't a good like reason to use the obelisk. As you can see, if we put this like in the end over here, it doesn't really reach this at all because they actually did rebirth the buff that they gave a couple days back. So not a couple days, it was actually like a few weeks back, and they buffed the obelisk chain range instead, which I guess didn't really matter. Honestly, I mean the 2 to 3 tile chain range is a bit better than compared to last time, but then again, it is the obelisk, which I think is the absolute worst rebirth item right now. So it's kind of unfortunate. I think it's second. No, it's first, and then crystal enhancer is the second. So we're gonna actually set this to strongest because we're gonna have to deal with the flying enemies later on, and we're gonna link this as well. And there's a current bug happening right now with the satellite where every time you upgrade it, it doesn't actually link anymore, and you're gonna have to keep linking it every time you upgrade it. So just be wary of that when you're trying a run yourself. As of right now, the wave that we don't want to get to is wave 199 because I think it's over a minute long, which will completely demolish our time. And last upgrade, like that. I will also try to make a I'll also try to make a video on some things like these every single time they add a new stage, so it becomes updated. And obviously I'm gonna put the version title in the title, and just like that, go to weakest, and then it's done. You can actually do that in 1 second if you time it perfectly, but I didn't time it perfectly, so it wasn't perfect. But anyways, I think I was saying that this is currently version 1.1.1, so by Thursday it might change a little bit if the dev decides to release the second part of the waves, which is wave 201 to 250. Gonna sell that and replace that with an orb of light. And obviously we're still gonna try to get that in the middle so we get the most buffs. And we're gonna try to stay away from that because the orb of light sound effect is kind of really annoying. And we're gonna make this focus on air. There you go. As you can see, it's doing quite well. And you might be asking, well, why do we want to split down in the middle? That's because of the next crucial component that we're gonna buy, which is the cannon. This is gonna be our main tower that we're gonna use to get rid of armored, because in the later rebirths you don't really want a spike trap, a saw blades to like be covering all your bases, because that would take a lot of time. It might take you like 40 minutes to do a normal rebirth cycle, which some people do it like 15, 20. I usually do it in 20 minutes. So we're gonna go for another upgrade, and we're gonna go. I forgot to link this, so that might have had something to do with it, but hopefully we skip 5 stages each time. But obviously we're not going to, but you know, let's just hope. And this is actually a very near perfect rebirth cycle because of how the blockades are placed. There's a blockade right here which is kind of limiting a little bit, and there's a blockade right here near the front, which is kind of annoying, but hopefully that doesn't make into a bigger problem in later stages. We're actually gonna go place this one right here. You might think it's not gonna do something, but it's a special tool that will help us later. I am guessing though that as time goes on, the the rebirth cycle will be shorter and shorter. Very similar to how in Defenders Depot 1 you would see people rebirthing in like 5 minutes, 2 minutes, which compared to right now, which was like 15 minutes I think. So we're gonna go upgrade this, gonna go link it again, we're gonna go sell this, gonna go link get this, and then link it. Gonna stay farther away because of how annoying the orb of light sound is. Upgrade that, upgrade it once more, and then link it. Also, by the way, the hotkey for the link doesn't work right now, so if it doesn't work for you like that, then now you know why. In this video, I'm also going to be showcasing the laser blaster thing that I was talking about again, because it's just fun to see. And there you go, that's both of them are max. What we're gonna do next is wait for $250 for the cannon. And I think what I am noticing is that the area for this is a lot smaller, so oh well. There you go. We're gonna go replace this with the cannon, move this once and move this another time. And actually move this back quite a bit, because actually no, it's fine like that. Well, bam, and get the cannon right there, perfect. Upgrade that. As you can see, this is gonna be our main way of trying to get rid of the armored, so convenient. It sounds a lot better compared to this orb of light. I really hate how the orb of light sounds, by the way, if you guys did not know that, because I never mentioned it, but it's just high pitch. I know it's probably supposed to sound like that, but I just absolutely hate it. Like, imagine that with higher attack speeds. And that was basically our goal. Upgrade this, sell this, and then replace it with that. And then link it. There you go. Right now this thing isn't really buffing it because of how it's placed, but it's fine. We don't need that. Can I move this? No, I cannot. Alright. I can move it here though. But why would I do that? Anyways, upgrade this. What we're gonna go for next is actually the laser blaster. That's actually the main component that we're gonna need right now. Something is wrong. I need to push this in. Oh, it's not getting buffed at all. My bad. My bad. Okay, now that looks a lot better. I think this thing is buffing it, right? Yeah, it is. So the thing wasn't lined up properly. That's unfortunate. You don't really need a laser blaster until wave 150 and up, but we're gonna go get rid of the orb of light as soon as possible because I really hate it. So yeah. This is basically what a normal wave looks like right now. 5 stages is our main goal over here. Like skip, so that's good. If you're wondering why that is happening, that is because of how how the game is coded. It's really common that when they die inside the entrance, they just appear to be alive, which can be quite deceiving, but there's a test that I do called the turret test, which is basically just me putting this turret over here and trying to see, like, if it attacks it, then I'm doing something wrong, but if it doesn't, then that means it's already dead. Then we're gonna go sell that, and we're gonna go get a laser blaster right here. Link that, and perfect. We're basically done for the build until wave 150. We're just gonna have to keep upgrading. We're gonna go upgrade this guy for it first, and link it again. There's really not much to do here actually. Most of the time that I grind rebirth cycles, I just like watch YouTube videos. So I usually just chill. I don't usually just stare at them getting killed. Link it again. Oh my goodness, I really hate that with a satellite right now. I shouldn't have I shouldn't have marked that tier if it's gonna act like that. By the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's actually a showcase thing. So in each of my showcase, I list. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use this segment to basically explain all the things that I do for the Defender's Depot thing. So every week there's a new rebirth item, and what I try to do is make a showcase of that as soon as possible so more people can learn about it. And one of them was the satellite that I recently just made a showcase on. If you didn't know that, just you can watch it. I'm gonna put a card on the top right. But so basically I marked it a really high tier. And the bug right now is actually what's causing me to regret that decision because of how annoying this bug is. Because like I really wish it wasn't like that, you know. It would have been so much better, but it's not. So anyway, so the showcase, yeah, I make a video on pros and cons, side notes, and lastly the tier list. I made a rebirth item video on every single rebirth item so far, and hopefully I do that every single week because it's actually really fun to do. I'm not even gonna lie, like making those little graphics for it is really fun. I'm trying to make more content on Defender's Depot too, but I'm still trying to get obviously better. I'm trying to make more content for people. There's a new series that I'm gonna try, I guess, which is a item versus item, where I basically make a like a comparison on, for example, Force Nature and Crystal Enhancer. I'm gonna try to pass a rebirth cycle with only those items, and obviously they have to be the same amount. I actually have like a whole rule about it, but yeah, it's like basically like that. I'm gonna have like almost the same layout, and this is the thing I was talking about. Oh, it does get stunned, does it? Yeah, so that was basically the main point of that. We're gonna keep upgrading this. Link that and add a. We can actually put this right here now since there's not gonna be a enemy that'll stun us later. So we're gonna get a infrared, which is the last one that we're gonna need, and link it. And right there, basically our whole build is done. We're just gonna have to keep updating it. Like honestly, this is like the best part about it. You don't even have to do anything. I think I will change this a bit though. Link that again, since we don't really need that to be upgraded since we want them to die there anyways. Link that again. And we're gonna link another one over here. Upgrade that. And just in case they do get past it, I'm gonna go build another infrared there later. So let's link that here for now. Also, did you know you can do that? You can link multiple satellites to a single tower. I just thought that was interesting. So anyways, I plan to do more showcases like later on. So one of them is actually, I know this might sound stupid, but a cosmetic showcase. So the problem with that is how much things that we're getting paid for rebirth, which is 5 gems, and each set costing like 2,200, and I can't really do anything about that, which is sad. But yeah, my first one will be about the brimstone set, but I'm saving up for that right now. And hopefully soon the merchant NPC will come in, which will actually make it worse because I won't be able to get more gems because I'm gonna be spending on the merchant. I'm also gonna do an update showcase every week if the update is big enough, which recently there haven't been big updates, so I can't really do that. So yeah. This is honestly just a waiting game at this point. Many people that decide to buy the fast forward, they actually don't get their time fast forwarded. So if it took them like 10 minutes, crazy I know. If it took if it took for them 10 minutes while they have fast forward on, if it took them 10 minutes to do a single rebirth, it would actually register at 15 minutes, even though for them it only took 10 minutes. So I just thought that was interesting. I wonder if I can make like another one over here. Oh, I can't. Oh, that's sad. That's very sad. I can make one right here though. There's really not much to do here, no? I feel like there should be something else besides crates. Obviously, that's the best part. But I'm currently like, usually I would walk around when I'm doing normal rebirth cycles. You know, like walk around. Sometimes watch a video. But since I am recording, I want to have the camera at least near the plot. But what I would usually do is walk around, and just get some crates. I still need to get a lot of gems to buy the whole brimstone set. But I plan not to do anything until next update, because hopefully the merchant gets released by that time. And there you go, 5 more stages, like 5 more stages skipped, so that's fun. Also, did you know that the skipping stages thing doesn't actually happen until you rebirth? Because I just found that out recently and I was pretty surprised. Also, you'll know that you're killing enemies when you have this, like getting money while nothing much is happening right over here. And upgrade this, link that, just for funsies, get this, and link this. Now we have 2 infrareds, even though we only need 1. What I'm hoping for is to at least kill all the enemies by the end of this, because I don't want to have to go to wave 199. That'd just be awful, honestly. Link. Upgrade. Link. There you go. Done. 2 seconds and that's done. So fun fact, it doesn't actually matter if you rebirth as soon as possible or not, because it actually doesn't add up. So look at this. What do we get? 19 minutes. Oh, that's actually not that bad for an obelisk though. And this thing is gonna cause me a lot of problems, but it's fine. So that'll be it for this video. If you guys learned something new, of course, final message is that you guys should try something out, like something different from how I do it, because that might actually like change all your rebirth cycles. Before this, it actually took me like 40 minutes to do each rebirth, because what I used to do was just go for a crossbow, orb of light, rocket launcher, and laser blaster, and I would just use saw blaze, and then sometimes I would buff a can. It really depended on if I had some left, like if I had buffed things left, and that was the problem. That's why it took me over 40 minutes to do a single rebirth, because I didn't decide to try out and take risk. So what I'm trying to say is that, of course, experiment with how you're doing any type of rebirth, because it will help you quite a lot in the long run. Also, this is the fastest rebirth right now, 15 minutes anyways. So that'll be it for this video. If you guys learned something new today, and obviously I'll see you guys later. See ya.